cut because she was, she had a lot of votes.
Right. That sounds good. So there was a lot of votes, right? Like everybody,
Yeah,
we voted.
there
Yeah,
should have been a lot more votes, but yeah, there was a lot of votes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's cool, man. I really hope she's gonna win it.
Yeah, me too. It'd be nice.
Yeah, for sure. It would be really
Where,
good.
where's everybody at today?
Not
It's
sure,
crazy.
man. Not sure. We only got 5 people here in the Zoom. Hey, Francisco, welcome. Yeah, not sure. I thought people wanted to talk a bit about the whole situation with a war, which is crazy, man. Around the corner. But anyway, that's why I'm recording it, right? So everybody can see it afterwards in case they can't at the moment. Because that's the thing, right? Is also the timing too, because there's so many people in so many different time zones, right? And
Yeah,
it's
that's the
just
problem I have because at nighttime nobody is on, and then
yeah,
when it when it's my daytime, it's like everybody is on.
right, right. So what time is it there for you now? Is it like 10 a.m. or something?
No, it's 3 in the afternoon.
Okay, 3 p.m. Right.
And what time is it where you're at?
It's 9 p.m.
9 p.m. already.
Yeah, well, 9 p.m. already. See, so that's the thing, right? It really depends on different time zones as well. There's people probably now waking up, maybe. I know AMAC, for example, she's way before us. Like,
Yeah, she's in Alaska.
yeah, right. So probably now in Alaska is like early morning.
Yeah, I would think.
And also, there's a lot of people now on the other side of the world, which are even more ahead of me. And it's like, you know, morning time now. Like, I don't know, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. or something. I
I
know
just seen that. I just seen that one Skoga. You said somebody bought another.
Yes. Yeah, I just checked now. Also, great floor price on Soul Sea, man. It's two Soul right now. The floor price, which is fantastic. Again, knowing
So do you think Soul Sea is going better than
oh yeah, for
Magic
sure,
Eden?
for sure. For some reason, Magic Eden is a lot more. How do you call them? A lot more uh, amateurs joined on Magic Eden, and they're all putting their prices a bit lower than they should.
Yeah, I don't get that because they're not going to make nothing.
Exactly, right. It's so
It's like
it's really great.
you're getting back pennies, and
Exactly,
that's messing everything up too.
it is. But we got that under control as well, right? So we're watching everything. We're watching every move of the market, to make sure that it won't affect too much. So we, in case, like for example, there's one right now, 0.77, right?
Yeah,
On Magic
yeah,
Eden, right? Which is below, is even below the mean price, right? Again, which is crazy. Like,
yeah,
why would
yeah.
you
It
do
is.
that?
It is.
Like, why would
Could you
someone?
could you see who put it at that price or no?
Nah, I'm afraid not. I mean, you can track the address, right? The wallet address, but you can't see exactly who the person is. It's just, yeah, you can't really see the person, right? Unless, for example, when people were minting, they did, how do you say, they posted, they posted their
They only got like maybe $70 from it.
yeah, that is even less, right? So 0.77 Sol is like 0.77 Sol in USD. I think
And
it's
what's
like,
Soul at right now? Soul's only at like $80-$90 right now.
yeah, so it's even below that, right? So that's not the smartest thing to do, to post it at that price, for sure. It's
But
$70,
with the
man. It's
with
crazy.
with the public, that might help it.
Yeah, so the public will be 1.2, right? 1.2. So, but that's why, if you check the message, the announcement, right? One of the announcement that I did earlier,
Yeah, yeah,
right? So people could understand a bit, from so the message from Camilo, right? The one that he
yeah, yeah.
posted about
Yeah, I
keeping
seen
the
that.
price higher, right? Just because of the
Yeah, it should be
whole.
like 3 to 5, at least 3 to 5.
Yeah, exactly. Because the thing is that the value of Sol, right, of Solana is dropping, but
It
we can
is.
control to keep the same, value of the project somewhere around the mean price, at least, right? Let's say somewhere around $100, right? So no matter
Yeah,
what
yeah.
no matter the Sol numbers, but converting it back into dollars to be somewhere around $100, right? So
Because if you make it at 5,
mm,
you're getting $500. You're not
right,
getting, pennies. That's what I'm saying. It's just
exactly.
I'm hoping with the public sale, it can at least, like you said, it's at 1.2.
Yeah, yeah,
So I'm hoping people put it at, when they go to sell it, they put it at, 2 point, anywhere from 2.53 to
yeah.
5. Somewhere in there.
That would be smart, right? That would be smartest decision because again, otherwise they're losing money. And why would anyone want to lose money? I don't get it. It just doesn't
I
make
know, because
sense.
I was checking Magic Eden,
Yeah,
and some of them prices I was just blown away by. Like
yeah,
they're just so low. They're just so low right now.
yeah.
It's
Some
like
of them are
why even mint if you're gonna.
exactly right. It's just one. Like so at the moment, it's just one that is below the mint price, right? Which I'm targeting
Yeah.
and you know because again, like I wouldn't mind buying a cheaper one for myself, for example, so I can dollar cost average, right? If
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean. So let's say I
So what do
bought
you think
one.
about buying it?
I am thinking, yeah, I put in an offer for him for half of the price, man. If he's trying to to sell it cheap and he wants to lose money, you know what, lose more money. So I put in half a price. So I put in an offer for 0.39, I think. 0.39 sold. If he wants to sell it for that, fantastic, I'll burn it. I'll buy
Is
it
it
myself
somebody? Is it
and
somebody
it's
in the
gonna.
chat?
I don't think so. I'm gonna quickly check because I have like a list of some of the ones that I keep. um
Yeah, I didn't even post mine yet. I'm not planning on posting mine. It's not worth it right now.
yeah, exactly. And especially with the market in these conditions, right? It's not the smartest move
I mean, like that
for that.
spider dog, that's almost worth like $10,000
Yes,
at a
man,
hundred
that's a
at,
minimum.
at like at like 100 sold, but it's only at like 80 right now, so it's not even like worth me to post
E-
that.
exactly.
It was up to like 15 at one time.
Yeah, but to be honest, like for the long run, I definitely see Solana going, two, three, $400, if not more, right?
Yeah, if not the crisis going on, I don't
eh,
know.
exactly, right. That's something that's keeping everything a bit like weird, in all the markets around. Um,
But people can't be rushing it either, like just slapping it on there just because.
exactly, right. So everyone's expecting everything to come like overnight, right? Things don't work like that. They simply don't, like whoever is an investor and they know how investing works, you don't expect to make crazy amounts of profit in the second week or whatever, right? In any type of investment. Look in the stock
Yeah,
market.
well, yesterday I was on the Shiba, and they were minting yesterday,
Right,
and I think they had their price up to almost like 600 a NFT,
right.
and that was like their second mint.
Yeah.
and they didn't even sell it yet.
Yeah.
And
No,
this was 3 days ago.
right.
They're pricing it so high that they're never gonna get the the function. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Of course. No,
It's just because they didn't even do the public. The public for is like, they're on the east, so they're
yeah.
asking like almost close to $1,000 on the public mint. Like nobody paid that right now.
Yeah. No, no,
And then
definitely not, right? It's the market
uh,
conditions right now.
are bad.
Yeah, yeah, they are bad, and people are, a bit like afraid to go into, too big of investments like that, right? Um, so that's again, right? Another, uh,
That's why this is a good investment.
yeah,
They're not high.
yeah, exactly. It's just like perfect, right? So that's why we're trying to preserve the value no matter what happens, right? In the outside world, within the community, within our project, right? The value of it
Mhm,
stays the same and we keep on growing, right? It's better to
mhm.
grow slowly and stable, right? A very healthy growth, but the continuous growth than
Oh,
a
for sure.
crazy sudden, spike in the price or whatever, and then all of a sudden, just crash. Because
And
after,
I just seen today. I was looking online about the whole Russia Ukraine thing, and I just seen that my daughter has like a TSS worker and like for mental health,
right,
and we were just talking about this too. Gas prices have shot up,
yeah,
but she said that her uncle had IRAs in the bank, but with all this going on right now, she had to pull them out
right,
because the stock market is crashing.
yeah, that's correct, man. So the stock market was definitely crashing. I haven't checked it earlier to see, but the crypto actually, it's actually pumping up now, which is great. I hope it doesn't stop.
Yeah, if
um,
it stays steady like this.
yeah, it would be great. So, it's just the markets, the people, again, investors, right? They know this already. The markets will also respond to what happens, outside on the outside world, right? Like this war situation right now is very unstable, right? The whole situation
Yeah,
with what's going on, nobody knows. Is it gonna?
it's crazy over there right now.
It is, man. I send my health to those people over there because some of them are suffering really bad and
That Putin don't care, man. He don't care. He just loves the drama.
yeah, yeah, it's just sad to see that we're in like 2020, man, 2022, and we deal with things like that where you would expect the human race at this point to be a lot more smarter emotionally and
Yeah,
spiritually and everything else, right? So it doesn't get to the stage, man. Like like innocent people are dying, man. Come on, what were we talking about?
yeah,
Like
for no reason.
exactly for no reason, just because of power. No, man, this is wrong. Something's not right with with this,
Because
right?
they don't want Ukraine. They don't want Ukraine to be a part of NATO. That's what the
Yeah,
problem is.
yeah, but still, like, can you not find like another friendly way of dealing with this? Like, does it have to get to nuclear bombs? And we go back to like what 80 years ago
World
when it
War
was the
Two.
same. Yeah, exactly. World War
Yeah,
Two. Like, come on, man, this is crazy.
the
That's what I'm
Cold
saying.
War.
Yeah,
And my grandfather, he fought in World War Two.
yeah, man, that's
So
crazy.
he used to tell me stories. He used to tell me stories about it before he died.
Wow.
But you know, it was crazy. He said because he was on the ship.
Yeah,
So
no,
so
it's
it's sad. It is a sad
it is.
situation. I
Yeah, for
mean, they
sure.
can they're sanctioning him like crazy, stopping all his money, and U.S. is stopping the pipeline, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna stop him from doing what he wants to do, regardless.
I agree. I agree. And it's
Well,
crazy, right? Because it's just for power, man. It's just
yes,
for
yeah,
power, man.
he's all about power. He wants Ukraine to be on his side.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, right? Because again, at the end of the day, it should be like it's a free. Uh, Come on, man. You know, in 2022, there's like we're so
I
much
think the
more
only,
advanced
I
than
think the
80
only way it's
years.
gonna stop it is if you take the only way it's gonna stop it is if he takes full control of Ukraine, and that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, but the thing is, if he gets full control of Ukraine, right, then everyone else will step in, right? And then
Yeah,
Russia,
yeah, they are gonna step in
yeah, and
because they're
Russia
already
clearly
sending,
said,
like the U.S. where I live, they're sending troops over there now to
wow,
NATO
yeah, no, it's
and
crazy.
spaceships and rocket ships, and they're sending all
Yeah,
kinds of stuff over there to help. But
yeah,
unless it's a full blown war, they won't get involved. You know what I'm saying?
right, exactly, right. So that's what I'm saying. So if Ukraine does get, invaded by the Russians, like fully, because now I think Russians are only like in the parts that are allowed to, right? So they're not really invading that part of Ukraine that was not supposed to be invaded, if that makes sense.
They're
Um,
invading the outside of Ukraine right now,
yeah, 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 right. So, and then
and
also,
I just seen they took over the power plant there.
yeah, I heard that. Yeah, yeah, and it's
I don't I don't think it's gonna get. I don't know. I'm hoping that it don't go as far as it needs to go. You know,
yeah, that's the
that's the
thing,
way.
man. It shouldn't go further than than what
And
it
I
is
don't
right
really think
now.
it's gonna hurt the market. I don't think it's gonna hurt the market on the crypto end.
Hmm.
I do think it's gonna hurt the market on other things like gas, oil.
I think it will have a massive impact on everything, right? It will affect the whole every single market possible, right? Because when it starts to become a global issue, then everyone will be in fear, right? Because at the end of the day, the people make right the markets.
Yeah,
Of course, there's big players in the game, and the ones that are smart and they're already out of the market by now, right? They wouldn't stay until now. Whatever's left right now is the retail investors, right? Small
oh
people who
yeah,
are trying
that's
to make
true.
some money out of it, right? The whales, right? The big fish are out of the game by now anyway, and they're waiting for that opportunity to when everything's just massively dropping, and they're just taking advantage of that, right? So they're gonna earn a lot more, because if they catch everything on a lower price, like stock market, crypto market, and
Yeah.
forex as well, of course they're gonna profit. So that's what they're waiting for right now. So they're just stepping on the side, they're analyzing everything, and when it's time to go in, they're just gonna go back in, right? That's where uh, in 2008, right, when the crisis hit,
Mhm.
that's where so many people got rich so fast, because they knew, the richer knew when to get in the market to get the most out of it. When everyone else was panicking and selling, these people were just standing on the sidelines and watching, right? And they just got in at the right time, and that was it, right? And
Yeah, and it bounced back up.
exactly, they were waiting for that bounce back, and they got in, and they were riding the wave, man. They weren't panicking. They
I don't
weren't
really
seeing the end of the world like
I don't
everyone
really
else
like I
did.
said, I don't think it's really gonna hurt the crypto market as much as everything else. I mean, I do think it might hurt it a little bit,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's gonna like destroy it.
No, I don't think so either. No, because nothing just goes, nothing just goes down straight all of a sudden, right? It goes in waves. It goes in patterns, and so it
Yeah,
will
that's just
take
like
some time.
Bitcoin goes up, goes down, Bitcoin goes
Yeah,
down, goes up,
exactly, right.
Ethereum
It's
goes
the
down, goes up,
volatility for sure. It's
and then they
definitely the
have them high
volatility.
jumps too. And a lot
Yeah,
of them crypto coins, their problem is so many people's investing in crypto coins that they're not burning enough
yeah,
to make a profit.
yeah, yeah,
That's just like
yeah,
Shiba. That went up last year, skyrocketed through the roof, and now it's down worse than ever. And so is Dodge, or
yeah. Man,
Dogecoin.
yeah, I got some Dodge as well.
I got
And
those too.
I'm
That's
holding it for
really
long
low
term.
right now. That's at like 15 or 16.
Yeah, it is. The thing is, because I'm a big fan of Elon Musk, right? And the way he's been a huge leader and a fighter, right? So he's been through so many failures, but yet in the same time he succeeded so much, right? In the same time, like
Yeah, he's
his
rich. He's rich as could be.
exactly right. So his visions, clearly, like like shows the hard work that you have to kind of go through. And
Well,
he's
those went up before too because of him. I
yeah, yeah,
think.
yeah, for sure, because he's supporting it right now, right? So, and well, that's one of the reasons why I'm holding Doge, because of that. Even though I'm no big fan of these meme coins and stuff like that, I don't believe in them as much. But
No, me
because
neither.
there's someone else behind this supporting the project, then you know what? If it's endorsed by someone like Elon Musk, you know what? I'm into it, man. Of course, don't put all your money that you have on it. But someone like him behind this project, I'm sure he's gonna work his ass off, and eventually you will make Dodge. You can buy a fucking Tesla with Dodge, right?
Yeah,
Eventually.
yeah.
So when that happens, everything will skyrocket, right? Again, looking at it at the long
Actually,
term investment.
Tesla's actually accepting Dodge right now for some things.
Yeah,
For
yeah, yeah.
Doge,
You can buy some things,
I just read that. I just read
merchandise.
up on that. Yeah, merchandise. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just read up
merchandise. Yeah,
on
yeah.
that. But I don't.
But
Like I said, with this whole Russia thing, I don't think that's going anywhere really.
yeah, well, let's just hope it doesn't escalate too much, man. Because if it does, it's gonna be a worldwide problem. Like
Oh, it is.
Putin,
Yeah, it's gonna affect everything.
100%, man. Putin clearly said, right, if anybody from NATO, any country from NATO will try and come and join Ukraine to help them out or whatever, it's gonna be like
I think the only people that
catastrophe.
would help Russia would be China, or one of them would help Russia because they already like gave them like a pipeline or something
Yeah,
for
yeah,
gas.
yeah, man. And China don't play around either, right? They're very powerful.
The U.S. is powerful too.
Yeah, of course, 100%, man. The whole NATO and everything. But you see what I mean, right? So what will happen is everyone will just start to be going crazy, right? Like, and then it's
Yeah,
gonna be like, who's more powerful, right? And Russia's
yeah.
gonna show everything they have. US will show everything they have. China will show everything they have. The whole world will show everything they have. So
But
it
there's
will
other
turn
countries
into
right
chaos.
now like sanctioning Russia. There's not just the U.S. sanctioning Russia. There's like the U.K.
Yeah,
Uh, there's a couple different ones like on the U.S. side to sanction Russia. So
yeah.
I mean, if they all got everybody together, I mean, I think it'd be very serious
No, man. Yeah, that's
scenario.
100% very serious scenario if everyone would just start to go
But it's like
crazy.
they wanted him to sit down and talk, but they don't. Putin don't want to. Like he don't want to talk to nobody. He just wants to, do what he wants to do, and
Right.
that's where it's at today.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's sad because all them people. I just took notice. He just actually went in there in the Ukraine. Just like today or yesterday was, he just went in there drums and took over the nuclear plant.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I saw
People
that.
are already
Mm-hmm.
dying.
Yeah, yeah. I saw
It's
some
just sad.
crazy
All this,
pictures, man.
all this for power.
Exactly, right? I was just thinking exactly the same thing today, man. Is all of this for power? Like you sacrifice humans like that. Just for what? For
He's
power?
nuts.
To show what, man?
He's
It's okay.
nuts. He's nuts.
Why don't we just all work to create peace on this planet, man? To help each other out, and then it will
I
be
I
a
always
lot more
wondered why
nice.
they never got a new president. That's what I want to know. Why they never got a new president over in Russia?
He's
Because
he could
they're
he,
not
I
only
think he
hurting
changed the constitution,
people,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they
he,
can. Like I don't know how it works over there, but every 2 or 4 years over here we have a new president.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know why they can't vote for a new one over there.
Because Putin changed the laws, right? So he's the only one right now that can stay permanent until he dies, man. He can be president, it's just crazy. So he changed the
Yeah,
constitution, right?
he had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Chang? How you doing, man? I was just checking actually now.
Oh.
The dog pool, man, in the fan art. This looks incredible, man. I'm gonna post this on Instagram and on Twitter, man. This looks incredible. I love it. I saw the fan art here, man. This is crazy. I love
What,
it.
somebody made fan art?
Yeah, Shanks.
Where do you post it to?
In the fan art,
Oh,
channel.
the fan art.
Fan art channel, yeah. It's like
Oh
dog
yeah, I
pool.
think I did see that just recently.
Yeah, like a couple of hours ago.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I love it.
The
It looks
dog
great.
with the fluffy hair.
I don't know how he did it, man, but it looks so real and so good. It's like it's part of the process. It's like it's like it's part of the project.
Yeah,
It's
it
like an
does. It does look good.
enhanced pit bull. I love it. Great work, man. Great work.
And the public mint is the 4th, right?
Yes. The parliament is on the 4th. We'll keep you guys updated on that. So far, as I was saying, the floor price here, on Solsi is holding on really good again. Looking at the
Yeah, I've seen
market
that.
conditions, it's
Yeah.
fantastic. It's really good. Like someone also is doing something really smart here, from what I noticed. Like for example, this one. I don't know if you like. There's one Solfriend here, 1028. It was like at 80 Solanas. Sorry, not 80, 0.80 Solana. And someone got it and they put it back at 4.5, right? That was a very smart investment.
Oh yeah, that was a smart move.
Right, so they just got it at 0.80. They got the floor price, and then they just boom flipped the price at 4.5, and they posted it back on, which is great. That was very smart.
There's
and
four
also
more. There's 4 more at 100, right?
say that again. Sorry.
There's 4 more at 100, right?
On Solsi.
Yeah. No, like there's 4 more to mint that are worth 100 sold.
Oh yes. There's 4 more. Yeah, there's 4 more originals, right? The mystics. There's 4 left.
The Mystic.
Yeah,
And then it's just like regulars, right?
Yeah, and then there will be the rest of them, which are most of the ones that they're generated, right? Randomly generated. But the mystics are only 4 left, and they will be in the public. So we still got the pirate, like the Jack Sparrow. We got the Transformers robot. We got the skeleton left, and also which one was the last one? The avatar is gone. The gladiator.
Are they the highest ones?
Yeah, they're the highest ones. These last 4 are the highest ones, and I'm curious to see who else is gonna get it. Because the avatar.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done.
The avatar
How
was
many?
found.
How many is it? How many is all there? How many? The avatar was found.
Yes, the avatar was found in the pre-sale as well, right? When you found the Spider-Man, someone else found the avatar after, not long after you actually. Like I think the second day. That was interesting. It's a girl, right?
How much is the avatar worth?
Same, 100, right? So all the mystics are 100 each.
Oh, so there's how many mystics? 2?
Only 6.
3?
No, only 6.
Oh, so there is 6 mystics still. So there's 5 left. 5
no.
5 mystics and 4 originals.
No, so there are 6 mystics Oh, in total, right? Including the,
Yeah,
the
but
Spider-Man and
one got found, right?
well, two got found because you got the Spider-Man and someone else has the Avatar, and there's four left,
Uh
right?
huh.
Hey, someone said, "Hey." Who was the person who said, "Hey"? Hey, Sean,
Somebody's on.
how you doing, man? I'm great, man. I was just watching your Sean.
Trader CO is on, but no mic's on.
Look, yeah, he should, right? Because here it shows like he would be connected. What about mine? Can you hear my voice on Discord?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine.
Right, right.
But why you can't hear nobody else?
Yeah, yeah, because then it would be crazy. Not sure.
Shane X is in
Sure,
here, right?
sure, bro. Please.
Because Shane messaged me. He said, "What's up?" So
Yeah, I love it.
how do you think them apes are gonna do? Yo, what happened?
I love that. I love that. So say that again. So the 70% will go to the Ukraine situation, right?
What
And dog charities, and then
them apes?
okay, okay. So let me take some notes of this. So 30, 35 to shelters. Then we got 35 to Ukraine situation. And then the rest, 30%.
Are user given to Ukraine?
Right. Let me see. Let me think of that to see how that would be possible because the way the way with the royalties, the way you could add them to the smart contract. So in this case, right, the way you said it would mean that everyone who's holding right now, right, we will have to add all their wallets to the smart contract, right? There's no other way you could airdrop those royalties.
That's what I was
Because,
thinking too. There's no
right?
way.
Yeah, there is no way because, like, for example, maybe you got the idea from the guy from yesterday, right? With the apes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I think what he's doing, he's only using one wallet where he's taking the the royalties for the community, and then he's gonna send it, somehow because
Because when I messaged him yesterday,
yeah.
I asked him how he was doing it. I said, because I seen when you click him, it says
Wait,
about royalty.
wait, something's weird here because I can hear Brandon as well and I can hear Shannon at the same time. So you guys don't hear each other, right?
No, that's what I said. I don't know why I
Okay.
can't hear.
Shannon, can you join Zoom by any chance, please? Because maybe that's why. Because maybe B-Star, for some reason, it doesn't work on Discord right now. Is
I clicked the link to go on Zoom, so I don't know if he did click the link
please,
or.
please. Thank you, Sean. Because it is just weird because you guys don't hear each other, but I hear you both, right? So you both speaking in the same time. And it's like
No, because he's messaging me too. So
right.
I in the chat in Zoom here. So I seen that I had a message from Chad. He's like, "What's up?" And I was like, "All right, well, what's going on here?"
Yeah.
And then he messaged in questions on AMA. He messaged said, "Can someone let me in Zoom meeting?" Question.
Yeah, I saw that now. Yeah, so I'll admit him back in, and he should be in soon.
Yeah, I helped them out yesterday too. Him and AMAC.
Yeah,
So
thanks, man. I appreciate that.
yeah. You know, he looked out for us. So
Yeah, man. We do, we're all a family, right? So that's it's beautiful to see that we help each other out again, right? You rarely see communities helping themselves like that. Like I personally was never part of a community like that, right? Like
yeah,
we have, because it's just we just help each other out. In other communities, everyone's kind of on their own, and if you do need help, they just simply pretend they didn't see your message or whatever, right? So they try
yeah,
and avoid or anything. But here, everybody's jumping in. When someone needs a bit of help with something, they like for example in your case, Brandon, right? With the votes, boom,
yeah,
everybody jumped in. With AMAC, right? Everybody jumped in to help to see what happened, right? Um,
yeah.
Sean as well jumped in with so everyone's jumping. Also um, there's no many like here as well. Trader Co, right? He's part of the VIP still. He's part of. Hey, bro, I know you. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. Welcome. I seen you here. He's part of the early investors.
Can
Right?
you hear?
Hey, Sean, you can hear me now, yeah? Everybody?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, nice.
Great.
I've been wanting to tell Brandon that every time I hear him speak, I'm always reminded of Kid Rock.
That's
Oh,
cool,
God.
man. Okay, right.
A massive shout out to Brandon. I mean, the contest ideas which he had with the extra apes, man,
Yeah,
that is really nice.
yeah, we appreciate that, Brandon, man. That's really, it's fantastic to give back to the community, you know. And that's what I was saying, Sean, while you were connecting, that the community it's so strong. And I personally haven't been, I wasn't part of any community like that, and I haven't experienced that before, where people help each other out so much. Usually in other
Yeah, that's all.
communities, you just simply whatever, you ignore, people, or they don't connect as much or whatever. But here, everyone, of course, the OGs and the people that really care about the mission behind, because there's people here coming and going. Um, and I personally don't have a problem with that. It's actually good, right? Because we kind of filter the people that they're not supposed to be around us, right? We only need high quality people, because this is what's going to keep the strong foundation of the project, right? There's no point of having, a million people part of the community, and they're all crazy and they're all going to drag the whole project down and all this stuff. So it's better to have less but higher quality, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Some people are
Um,
just there, and then they're meeting, and they're not staying and being
yeah,
part of it. So like,
that's all
it's kind
good,
of frustrating.
that's all good, because you'll see that people, for some reason, people have a funny way of, only being around when things go great, and
Yeah,
you will be amazed how people will start to push each other to come to the project once they see, they start to see the project growing. And they, like, we have, some things lined up, and we can't make anything official yet, but we got some things lined up behind the scenes, working to collaborate with some big influencers, uh and that's just gonna, blow everything up. But I'm gonna, stop it there. I'm not gonna give you guys too much info on that, because
yeah.
we're still in the process of it, right? Of making that happen. And when that gets, official, then everyone will just come back crazy, and they will feel sorry that they, now I'm looking at the soul friends, on the Magic Eden, right? Whoever posted it below 2 soul, they will feel really bad. even below 5, they'll be
Yeah, that's
like, what did I do? Why did I do that? But it's okay. It's part of the
And
game. It's part of the.
Chris,
Yes, please.
you also have to remember that you got Brandon, me, Angela, Stinos, all of us also working behind the scenes, man. We're not going to
I know.
let this project fail.
oh for sure.
We appreciate that, man, and that's why we got so much love for you guys, and we really do appreciate that because you guys clearly see the vision, right? And that's very important. So you guys see the long term, and again, right? Already we saved, we all of us, right, saved like more than 150 animal lives so far, man. This is fantastic. It's incredible. I don't know if you guys watching us and following us also on Instagram,
Yeah.
but we posted some of the things that we helped already, right, from the donations, and the organizations are tagging us in with the animals that they've been rescued or they've been found or they've been sent for like a surgery. There was another, I think there was a puppy a couple of days back. It was really bad, really, really bad. And like all the surgeries and all the exams and analyzes and stuff like that, it was like 700 something
Yeah,
dollars,
it's
right?
not cheap. It's not cheap.
Of course, it really isn't. And that was, it was great to be able to help there, right? Because if we were not there, probably that, little soul wouldn't be alive anymore, man. And you know,
And
it's
I'll be very honest. So when I joined the project, I thought it was another one of these projects that say that they're going to donate to animals and then they never end
Yeah,
up following
yes.
through, right?
yeah,
But I still remember the first thing I saw was your donations, and you guys donated money before you even had a single soul from any one of us.
exactly.
That has my respect.
Yeah,
We
mine too.
appreciate that. We appreciate that. Those donations were made possible because of the early investors, and Trader Co here is one of them. So, I really appreciate everyone who was a part of the early investors, right? Because they made this happen, and they were here before, we even got public. In terms of like Discord and everything else, right? We didn't have the community as good and as solid as now, and they were there with us from the beginning. Um, so they made it possible, right? So we wanted to keep the promise, like we said we did, from every single, from everything, right? 30%, no matter what happens in the market, on the outside world, it didn't matter, right? That 30% was always put on the side, ready for the donations, right? Because that was the main mission we started this with. Everything else, anyway, goes back into the project to make it grow so we can carry on, right? So we can, because everything requires reinvestment, right? We need to reinvest back in marketing. Some marketing methods don't work, unfortunately, right? Some money where um, you know uh, spend on marketing, how do you say, marketing strategies, right? That we had to test, and we had to analyze to see which one works better and which one was not. All right, so everything else went back into marketing, and the 30% always was, set on the side for the donations, and it will always be like that for the next collections. For every single collection we will create in the Soul Friends universe, this will never change. Everything else could change. Let's say we probably find another marketing person, or you never know, right? Teams usually change around and stuff like that, right? But this will never change, right? And for sure, I'll never go anywhere. Me and Camilo will, will be around uh, for the rest of Soul Friends, life forever, for as long as we could, just go and just make this something incredible, right? That was never done before, so we can have this massive impact. Again, things could change along the way. Maybe some other people will join our team, or some other people will leave the team, right? But we will always be here, and this part that goes to the foundations will never change, no matter what. And all the collections and everything that happens along the way. Because again, that's what keeps the everything running. That's our main utility of this, right? It's just the donation helping, and then of course every other utility on the side is just simply extras that will just that are just adding value to the project. So it's not like we promise, like if you look at other projects, they're all focused on their games and all this stuff, right? But actual physical stuff, it's not much that they do with it. And if you look at even like really successful projects, unfortunately, right? If you look at their foundation, it's based on the art, and that's it, right? There's nothing else. Like if you look at some NFTs that sell for $1 million, if you really look what they can do with that NFT, you would be amazed why people pay $1 million just to access a simple website where they can draw a line on a picture. That's insane to me. And yeah, so we just, it is great to see such a supportive community and family, and you can see again from this that there's heart in this from everyone who's standing strong. It's hard, right? And also this also shows on the markets, on SoulSea the floor price is 2 and not many NFTs are there, right? On the margin key, then we Camilo also explained how like there's 3 different types of people that are around, and these ones that they posting it cheap now is just little kids, probably amateurs who are just they don't know what they're doing. They just whatever, they enter the project to buy their first NFT, and then that type of people that they want to make from $100 they want to make 300,000 in a week, and so they just put it below the price. But still, even like that, even with those type of people, overall everything else, it's still high above the floor price, right? Which again shows so much about the project, and there's so many holders. 80%, if not more, of people who bought are holders, which it's fantastic, right? Because everybody sees the vision and everybody's for the long term, which will keep the foundation of the strong, right? And even of those who are selling, 85%, the prices are 3x, 2 to 3x from what they bought, which again is an incredible sign. So
I did take notice that we were getting some new people on the chat.
Sorry?
Saying they wondered about. I did see about new people coming on the chat.
Yeah. There were some people coming in today. We did a collaboration with. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but you can also join the giveaway, right? I think we did a giveaway this morning with some doodles. Not sure if you guys saw that.
Cake doodles, right?
Yeah, the cake doodles. Those, yeah. Now I'm checking cake doodles. Yeah, the giveaway, right? So they're doing an NFT giveaway and whitelist giveaways too. So you guys could join them if you want. To have a look. Of course, again, check their server.
I don't like to go into so many. I don't like that whole going to like 10 different NFTs. So I try to stay with, like this project.
Fair point.
And it's just too much bouncing around back and forth trying to figure out which NFT you want to get, or that's what I said. With the whole scenario with the apes, it was there. I didn't think I bought as many as I did, but I kept hitting the mint button and it was like circling. And I'm like, what the heck? Then they all went through at once. I'm like, oh man, now I'm stuck with all these apes, but it's all good. You know what I mean? I helped them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then somebody messaged on that page. They're like, oh, we got whale hair. I'm like, oh, no whale hair. I said, I just bought it just because,
Yeah.
They were cheap. They were cheap.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, definitely. It was good that it was just the gas.
Too many too. He has way too many, like 5,555. That's a lot of NFTs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's reducing the collection to 555.
Yeah, that's what you said. That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Really? So they're gonna reduce it.
He's gonna speak to launch my NFT, reduce
Right.
the collection, and then have the possibility to stake and as well as sell.
Oh, okay, that's
So
cool.
they'll
That's
be on
interesting.
Magic Eden soon.
Yeah, that's the thing with that, right? Because it was only the gas fee, and because it
Yeah,
was
they make it nothing like that.
yeah. But then we found out why, right? Because they were simply it was a derivative, right, of another collection that's on Ethereum, and
Yeah.
he created it on Solana, but he just simply changed. They flipped the images, right? So
Yeah.
now, because I was also thinking like, why is this guy selling it like for free? Why is the free mint? Because I know the
Yeah,
cost
just man. Yeah.
necessary to create all of that, right? It's like I'm gonna be transparent with you guys. It's something like 10K, right, to put together a project like that, right? Because you need developers, you need
Yeah.
artists, and it takes time, right? So that's it's an investment, and I'm thinking like, why would this guy pay so much money and then offer it for free? And then even though he's saying that he's giving like the royalties and stuff, he's only living from the royalties, but the royalties don't give you as much no matter how much anyway, it just didn't make sense to me why he would do it, right? But then now it makes sense because he didn't really have to invest 10K or more or whatever into creating it. It was, and plus he used the website, which saved him a lot of cost from development and stuff like that, right? To make it on the website. So now it makes sense. But yeah,
But
definitely.
I feel there'll definitely be a market for it for people who are switching from Ethereum to Solana.
100%. I see that too.
Because the artwork is great. I love the artwork.
Yeah, it's the pixel art. Yeah.
All it needs is eyes on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's a
And
pixelated
then
art.
Brandon's gonna make $1 million.
No, I give a bunch away. Don't forget. So yeah.
I mean, you do have like 50 of them still.
Yeah, well, I'm giving 4 up to help the project here, and then
we appreciate that, man.
Whatever else I gave out. So, I mean, I don't like the whole Ethereum network. I mean, there's too much hacking going on there.
Yeah,
it's way too expensive. It's way too expensive.
Yeah, I was just telling him before you got on. I was on the Shiba market, with them for a little bit, and their second mint just went out 2 days ago, and the first mint was at like 300 to mint one, or like 400 to mint one, but now it's at like six something to mint one, and they haven't even sold out in the last 2 days. So it's like they're jacking these prices up so high that people are not buying them.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be stuck with them, and they didn't even do the public release yet, and that's almost like 1 ETH, and that's like at like $3,000 the public sale for that. Like nobody's gonna pay that.
Yeah, I mean, you would be surprised, but definitely not in these market conditions, right? There's a lot of fear going on around. So
the market's not bad, jobs are not good. There's a lot of downfalls.
Yeah. So
I'm sure there are a few people that will pay $3,000. I just don't think it's the general public, and art kind of loses its value if it's not for the general public, right?
Yes.
If we wouldn't see the Mona Lisa, nobody would care.
Yeah,
100%
for sure. And like when there's so many of the same projects, like with Shiba, there's Shiba coins, there's Shiba this, Shiba that, there's other Shiba, and like too much of one thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the price is not going to go up.
Yeah.
They just did a Shiba NFT collection, and like I think I look back and it was like really, really low now. Like when it first happened, it was high.
Yeah.
But then like now it's dropped like crazy fierce.
Yeah, that's what happens when the project is just focused on the art itself, right? And not any other utility that it's really, practical and it can be used for something good, right? Because the community, let's say in the beginning of a project like that, it's all hyped and all those kids are going crazy, like, oh, whatever, this. And everybody just jumps in for the FOMO, and and then because the project doesn't really have a strong foundation behind, it will drop, of course, because what's going to give it value? Nothing, right? There's nothing to give it real value behind.
And like you were saying earlier too, with the whole situation with people being on the network here with us and SOGs and stuff like that. A lot of them discords you get on with people there, like a lot of the like marketing people and whoever is on that project don't communicate.
Yeah.
It's like they're on there just to go in there and like sell their NFTs and that's it.
Yeah.
And a lot of the chats I see on other discords are just people spamming chat in order to gain levels and get whitelisted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Sure.
And then they leave, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's, that's many of them, because I saw, if you check, like, because I've been into this for a while now, right? So I've analyzed so many discords out there, and to see different projects and stuff like that and how they run things, and everything is based on bots and hypes and fake hyping, just to lie to the people who are watching from outside.
That's how I got hacked. I got hacked. People, the DMs, and I clicked something, and they took my $5,000 ETH, and
look at that.
That's when I was on the Shiba project, and then I got off of it after I got hacked because I didn't want no more parts to that,
No,
and then I really got into look what they were really worth, and I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna bother with this anymore,
Yeah.
I said that MetaMask, everybody's getting hacked. Everybody's getting hacked on MetaMask. You got to watch every DM you get.
Yeah.
Thankfully, there's, I don't know if you know about this, but there are white hats that I have a Discord for them. They do go in, and people who lose their NFTs, they do get them back for them.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know if these guys know that, but I wanted to tell you that too. I actually have their Discord. I messaged them up on how to get my stuff back, and I found a Discord for that. And they actually helped me. They charged me a little bit, like a little bit of ETH fee for doing it, because they had to, I guess, run their bots to get it back or whatever, change the contract.
Yeah.
But like they didn't even ask for my seed phrase. They only asked for my seed phrase for my hacked account, not my my new account.
Right.
So they transferred them right in too. Like no bullshit. There wasn't no like playing games, nothing. And they didn't make me send the ETH to them until the whole process was done.
Oh, that's great.
That's
so
awesome.
They're legit.
Yeah, they're 100% legit. Cause like they I still talk to them. Like they message me, and I tried the other day. They said, "Can we use you? Like if somebody else wants help, or I guess they had somebody that wanted help and didn't trust them, so they had me. I guess had me on as like a 3-way message, and I explained that it is legit, so it's not like they're gonna steal from you."
Oh, that's fantastic. So if you could share that, with me, and then I can, or if you want to post it, so every, that would be great. That's great. So there are some good people out there too, right? But most of them, they're bad. So you got to be very careful.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought at first with these people, but then like I was slowly talking to them, and then that's how I found out, and I was like, all right, cool. It's called it's actually called Flashbots.
Okay.
The Discord is called Flashbots, and it says right on there, it says White Hat Token Rescue Server.
Right.
And then you just get on there, you send them a ticket, you wait for them to message you, and then they'll message you back and go through the steps.
Sounds good. Sounds very good.
So I mean, if you that way, if it happens to anybody else, it's there.
Yeah. No, definitely.
I mean,
And
they can't get your ETH back or nothing like that, but they can get your NFTs back.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. It's cool that they do it and they help people out for sure. Also, Sean, if you can, yeah, go ahead.
How do I get their server? Like, say, like, post.
So you should have an invite link, right? Like you have an invite link for any server.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just copy the link. Yeah, and
I just sent it. I just sent it to you right now.
Yeah, perfect. I got it.
That's it.
So thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'll share it to the group after. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I think that will help a lot in scam alert.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
and also, Sean, if you can please, the dog pool, if you can send me, where did you create this?
Me?
I drew some of it and I used Photoshop for some of it.
Okay. Is there any way you could take, like, do you still have the main image so you can take the text off?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, because I will need the character, right, without the text and the background. So it's like a PNG file, right?
Yeah, I can do a PNG.
Yeah, so without the white back, or if you want, you can add a background to it too. You can add the sure. Instead of the white background, you can add, because you're taking the text off, right? So if you take the text off, the white background can be also replaced with, I don't know, whatever, something from the movie actually, or some cool background you could use. So I can send it to the developer, and it will have to be like a one-on-one kind of thing, right?
Yeah, just for the auction.
Yeah, of course, no problem. We could do that. We'll definitely.
I'm pretty sure El Papito wants it anyway.
Sounds good. But we still have to sort out to see the other 30%, right? The other royalties to go back to the holders. The only way.
Otherwise, if it can't go back to the holders, maybe we can do something where it helps the OGs for the next mint or something like that, where it reduces the price.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. So like that 30% could be split between the OGs, right? Yeah, and then you guys could, that 30% will be split between the OGs. Yeah, I think that's even better, right? Because you could go to like that 30%. I can talk to the developer to put just a wallet address for that 30%, and then it's a lot simpler from there, to send you guys.
Because I know that I think most of the OGs are going to mint with the second set.
With a second collection, yeah.
It's a bonus for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
It will definitely help, to have some discounts and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, we need to do whatever we can to add utility and value for the community.
100%. I love that. That's so true. And that's why.
Plus, I'm gonna win 2 awesome ape NFTs anyway.
Oh no, with that order, you might get another one.
A bonus one. It's also if nobody else will do such an amazing one like that, you would be the lucky one to win both.
You'll be getting 2 NFTs.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm kidding. I honestly feel that if anybody else does some artwork, don't consider mine, consider theirs. Because I have monkeys, right? I have the apes. I'd rather somebody knew one.
Yeah, but it is what it is. If the public chooses,
exactly,
it is what it is. OGs are regardless. I mean,
yeah, for sure. And
it's fair game. It's fair game.
It is.
It's not like
it's true.
OG or no OG. I mean, it's nice that you said that, but it is fair game.
100%. I agree. So that's why I left it until 27th. So we give some people time as well, whoever wants to join, and then we're gonna remind people too, because there's a lot of people that I saw. They don't really check everything what's going on in Discord, right? And there's still so many people new to Discord, and they don't really check all the, all the channels and all this stuff. They don't see all the notifications, and so
no, they just go to announcements and general chat.
Exactly, and that's it, right? Nothing else. So, I was also thinking of creating a Telegram group too, to build a Telegram group there as well, because it's a bit easier for beginners, to jump in on a project like that.
I think a lot of people have a problem with that too. Like I think that the newer people that come on, they're like, kind of confused as to what's going on, because they've never been in a Discord.
Yeah, and they don't know what.
Like, then would a Telegram group make more sense than a WhatsApp group? Because WhatsApp, considering it's owned by Facebook, isn't that more sort of?
The thing is with WhatsApp, it's blocked, right? So they will only allow 250 people.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately, because we checked, and I wanted to first to do the WhatsApp because everybody on this planet has WhatsApp, right? And it would have been a lot easier.
Facebook?
Sorry?
Is Soul Friends on Facebook?
Yeah, sure. There's a Facebook page as well for Soul Friends.
Oh, there is? I didn't see it.
Yeah. But Telegram allows a community of 250,000 people, right? Which is a lot better. And it's easier to add bots too. You can add bots to moderation bots and moderators kind of thing, right? In case people have questions, you just type, let's say, like you do here in Discord when you type for level checker, right? You just type a command, the simple command, and then it shows you exactly information or what you're looking for and stuff like that, right? And of course, we will also be around answering there too. But I think it's it would be easier for people who are just getting started and they want to find out some information before getting them into Discord, right? Because we did notice that a lot of beginners, like you said, right, Brandon, it's just confusing and it could be a bit overwhelming. When they come into Discord, there's so many channels with many information, right? And it's just how Discord works, because you need a channel for so many things, right? Especially when you have a community and stuff like that. And people get lost.
I did see the newbies messaging. I did see the newbies messaging about, how do I get on the list, and or how do I mint or
so many. But like if you really look, right, the information is everywhere. Just people don't know how to check for it.
But you said, they don't look.
Yeah, they don't check. So the Telegram is just everything is in one place. It's just in one chat. Everything is there. It's a lot simpler for people like that to.
But won't it be tricky when you have, let's say, 6,000 messages and you have to catch up on all of those?
Well,
that's why we could probably get somebody to check on them, or have OGs help out on them, or
Well, there will be moderators there as well, of course, right, to help out, and stuff with other questions and stuff like that. But the principal idea is still to take people from Telegram and get them used to Discord, because still, no matter what, Discord is the best way to create a community, because there's so many things you can share and talk about and all this stuff. In Telegram you can't, but it's like Telegram is good to have those people in just one place, and then from there educate them that Discord, basically send them from Telegram to Discord, to make them part of the community fully, right? When they and like that, you kind of filter people out too when they want to really be part of that community and want to be part of the game. You filter only quality people, right? High quality people that are for this specific, project, not just everyone. So we're gonna start working on that as well. At the moment, anyway, we also have a big enough community on the Spanish side, right? On the Latino world, on that Latino side of the world, which is great. We got a lot of supporters from South America and some from Spain as well, because of our.
Gotta get a little bit more English ones.
Yeah, right. So we're trying to kind of mix them up together. That's why Camilo is also bringing a lot of value with the partners, right? And soon we're gonna make them public as well, announcements. One of them, Enrique, I don't know, probably you guys seen him already around posting some stuff about the market. He's, best-selling author in Spain about investing, so he's the guy that you want to listen to when it comes to investing in market and, anything about that and trading and stuff like that, right? And he's also a partner with us, and he wants to help the community out to educate them, right? So we're gonna have talk with him on Sunday. I'll let you guys know. Sundays, it's like 1 p.m. I think Colombian time. That'll be like 7 p.m. Spain. But anyway, I'll let you guys know on UTC time, right? And we're gonna record it anyway, so you can guys watch it after. But we're gonna introduce him too, and on Monday or Tuesday we have the other partners, that they're gonna bring value again about the market and trading and stuff like that. So, we're trying to bring as much value as we can to the community, so you guys can, be successful in all the areas, not just in one. That's why actually I did the fitness one as well, right? The fitness channel where people can ask questions, stuff like that. But unfortunately, people don't want any tips on that. And nobody's interested in being healthy, unfortunately, right? Because it's such an important part of the overall success in whatever you do, right? Mind-body connection, it's crucial in any type of project that you're in. It doesn't have to be fitness related, but even in this NFT project, if people are clear-minded and they're not stressed and they're happy about themselves and they're, confident with their lives, they're confident with their bodies, the energy within is completely different, right? And their actions in their daily life will be completely different. That's why I wanted to add it there, because I know I've been a trainer for so many years and I've seen people change. Like it's crazy. They were coming to me very depressed and sad and overweight and stuff like that. And after a few months of hard work and dedication and all that, everything just changed. They were completely different people, and they were they couldn't wait to hop in on the next challenge, and they were so happy about their lives. And it was amazing to see this transformation. And I know it's possible for everyone to do it, right? There's no limits here. So yeah.
I mean, I did take notice here on Ask the Team, like people are trying to come in and trying to get on the whitelist.
Yeah.
And I mean, it looks good. Like people are interested, and yeah. I think that is gonna help out. But I'm hoping that they come in just not to for the public sale or the whitelist. Get their NFTs and then try to sell them at cheap, and then they disappear. I mean, we need to try to figure something out, a strategy to stop that too, because I think that is a big issue of the pricing.
Yeah,
because I think that there's got to be some way to stop people from coming in and say, hey, look, if you're going to sell this at this price, please do not.
You know. So we're trying to to communicate that as much as we can, right? As you saw even in the announcements and everything, we try and make that as clear as possible for for everyone. But there will always be these type of people, right? Who will
sure.
come in at the wrong time and they just, drag. But again, those are things that we can sort out pretty quick. And, I'm happy that there's not many of them, which again shows a lot, right? The holders are seeing the vision of the project. And the ones who do post it, those are easily solvable, right? Like I told you, the guy who's on the Magic Eden with the 0.77, I made him an offer for half of the price,
Yeah,
right?
you were
If
saying
you
that.
really
Yeah.
want to sell it for that, no problem. I made a bid for like 39 sold, don't worry, I'll get that. I'll burn it, but if you really want to lose money, then I'll help you out, and I hope you're going to be smart in your next investments. And,
They didn't
hopefully
answer back on that.
no, not yet. I just made the bid like a bit earlier. So let's see when they're going to answer. Because hopefully this will teach people some lessons too of investing, because like if you put it at 0.77, you already lost money. So what's so smart about keeping it there? Because they think if they put it like that, they will make money off it, but you're not, because you're selling it. Like, you're not losing until you sell, no matter what situation you have, right? Even if you have, let's say, investments in crypto and you are in 50% loss, right? But you are the loss shows on the screen, but unless you sell it, you're not really losing anything. If you hold until everything comes back to normal, and it will eventually, then you will be back in profit, right? That's why it's always recommended not to, in any type of investment you do, don't put your house on it. You know what I mean? Only invest money that you're willing to lose, right? That's
I got a question.
Sure.
The whole Magic Eden, I think it's better just to go to Souls, like make everybody go to Soul Sea than to be on Magic Eden.
Well, I guess, but you could do both.
You said it was going better on Soul Sea than it was on Magic Eden. So I was just thinking in my head now, like, wouldn't it make more sense just to make one unit and be like, hey, this is what we're gonna sell them, and then when the public sale comes, then go to Soul Sea? Because wouldn't breaking it up like that really mess with the way the floor price is?
Well, the thing is, now it's because we're already on both, right? It would be we can't really just shut the collection on let's say Magic Eden, right?
Yeah, but like from here on out is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. So the thing is, right? As I was analyzing everything and stuff like that, the next collection, right? The second collection we're gonna try and do it just on Magic Eden only, right? So it's just gonna be there, and that's it.
Are we gonna launch it on Launchpad?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's what I was looking into. I actually applied now as well, but I don't think they are doing it once you go, in the pre-sale outside Magic Eden, and then you go public on it. So I think if you go all in with them, right, from the beginning, from the start. The only downside with this is that you will only be available on Magic Eden, and that's it, right? There's no other marketplace for you to sell it. And also, if you look at the advantages as well of being on, let's say, two marketplaces, is that you have more chances, right? Because there's less items. Like, for example, on Soul Sea now there's 43, and on Magic Eden there are 53, right? And imagine being all in one place, the chances of trading and all this stuff would be a bit smaller, right? That's one of the advantages of being on a couple marketplaces at the same time.
Let's say, but that's like what I'm saying. Like, I feel like this project should be on one channel, because what if people are not realizing that it's on Soul Sea or on Magic Eden, and then they're not finding, where to buy, knowing that there's two different places to buy.
Yeah. No, you're right, definitely. And as I was saying, we definitely took in consideration, and I personally applied already to try and do it on the launch pad, the public launch, but they came back to me and they explained to me that they can't because we already pre-launched outside them, right? Um, and yeah, for the second collection, I think that would be better to just go straight on them on Magic Eden, and we stay in one place only. I think is better overall for the whole community, right?
So what I'm saying is, what if at this public mint, people are like getting confused on like where to put this.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to say something or?
Yeah, well, of course, we also, if people check, but again, we go back to the fact that people don't read, right? Because if you look at the official links
Yeah,
channel,
sure.
if you look at the official links channel, we have both links from Soulsea and Magic Eden right there, right? It's public for everyone to see where we are posted, you know. But yeah,
I was just looking at it as like the floor price. You know what I'm saying? Like, would that affect the floor price being on two different?
Not much, no, because again, right, it depends on each marketplace, and each marketplace could have different floor prices. Like in this case now on Soulsea is 2, the floor price, and on Magic Eden, we're working on getting that guy out at 0.79 or something, 77.
Yeah, it's low.
Yeah, so we're working on taking that guy out. And once we take him out,
even if somebody has to buy it for what it is, I mean, it's only with 0.18. That's only like what, $70, $80.
Yeah, something like that. That's why I made him an offer. I made him an offer for half the price. Let's see what he says. Right? I'm hunting it. And also, again, Camilo is an investor strategist. So he knows exactly how the markets work and how these things, can play around, and so he loves doing these type of deals, and
Yeah.
So it's yeah, I'm definitely not worried about this.
I still don't understand how somebody can buy something for, let's say, about
we were just talking about this.
Yeah.
Talk about this before you got on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It makes zero sense. Why? Because you've literally spent money in terms of time which you used to grind to get onto a whitelist, the OG list. I mean, unless you value time as zero, that's just stupid.
It is, and that's what people do.
So I said you're making pennies. You're
not even pennies. You're losing money.
You're losing.
Yeah.
You're losing.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a straight up loss, right? It's just. But again, there will be in markets, there will be people who are just jumping on the train and they panic, they don't know what they're doing, and they're like, I need to get out, right? And the only way to get out, because they have no idea how to deal with it on what they got in, is by thinking that
I think they got on and they're like, oh man, this project ain't going nowhere, and then
or that too, right? Because people don't look at the long term. Like I was saying earlier, they expect to make, $300,000 from $100 investment in a matter of 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And then
if you don't buy that, let me know. I'll take it off there one way or another.
No, I put it the bid, so I'm waiting for it to. It's like it's like, for example, catching the dip, right? Let's say you hold Dodge in this case, right? We talked about Dodge. Right, so let's say you buy at first, I don't know, 40 cents or whatever, right? And then it dips to 30 cents, right? Because you already have a position at 40 cents. When it drops to 30 cents, it's also great to buy a bit more, because the dollar cost average, your investment overall will be actually cheaper, right? And then let's say from 30 cents, it drops back down to 15 cents. No problem, buy again. So the average investment, will get you to a better price. And then once it comes back up, because nothing just keeps on going down, it will eventually come back up too.
It always comes back up.
Exactly.
It either comes back up or holds steady, really.
Exactly, right? So when it does come back up, then your initial investment, you will be in profit so much earlier because you already bought the dips on the way down and you average the price in, and you're a lot cheaper in the whole investment. This works kind of the same, right? It works in a similar way. So again, like I personally bought myself too, right? I bought for my girlfriend as well, and I'll never put them to sell, but I have them there for I'm a collector of soul friends. So and I wouldn't mind buying this at a cheaper price because I'm kind of averaging my investment too, right? Because I'm also investing in the project as well to support it. And so I'm averaging my price in, which is fantastic for me, right? I'm buying the dip, let's put it that way, right?
Remember how we were talking about the crisis over in Russia?
Yeah.
Well, they just posted because I have like a news channel.
Right.
And it just popped up. It says 57 Ukrainians have been killed as a result of the Russian invasion and 169 more wounded.
Wow. Man, that's crazy. That's really bad, man.
It's only the beginning.
It's really bad. Yeah. Again, my heart goes to the ones that are caught up in this craziness, and the families that are hurt. I just hope people would not have to go through things like that.
I just feel for people like fleeing to get out of there too. Did you see that? Like in cars, like for miles and miles and miles trying to get out of there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But where are they all gonna go? That's the thing. Like, where are they gonna go? Like, they can't.
I have no idea.
They can't go to another country, or they can move, but there's always process of other countries. Like the U.S. needs green cards, or there's so many processes to go into another country that I feel like it's gonna turn out to be something really bad.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty tough to go, to simply just escape. Like, I guess that's where those are called refugees, right? So I guess when in states of emergencies like that, I think neighbor countries will help them out. I know, for example, I'm Romanian, right? Originally, I grew up there when I was a kid, right? Till I was like 13, 14. And then I moved to London, right? To UK. But still, I'm from there, right? I was born there. And we are neighbors to Ukraine, right? Like we have...
Sure.
Yeah, we are neighbors to Ukraine. And I know that there's a lot of Ukrainians running to Romania now to hide, to escape from the country. Which, I'm happy to hear that, Romania, as being my native country, will, take them and help them out, because again, we're in a state of craziness. So we need to help each other out as human beings, right? Apart from the political thing, the power, whatever crazy shit is going on between those people, I don't care. But at the end of the day, right, the foundation, we're still human beings. We got to help each other out, man. No matter where you're from, we're still the same, right? We all one. So I hope a lot of people will escape from this and they run away as fast as they can and as far as they can from this. And this show will finish ASAP, man, because we don't need this right now. We need peace and love in the world.
I think somebody should just go take them out, really.
Yeah.
Take Putin out of there, like put a bullet through his head.
and finish the craziness.
That's what I feel. Yes, it's getting worse, and I just feel like somebody's gonna wind up have to take him out. I'm sure his country is not happy with what he's doing either.
Of course not. I think they're not either. And he even said it himself. Like, the only way to take Russia down right now is by someone from within, from within the country and within the parliament or whatever, their group will turn again.
That's what they're thinking, like banks, so they can't use any of their money. Stopping gas to go there. The U.S. is stopping the pipeline to go there. Streamline 2. It's crazy because the only way that they're going to get anywhere is if they keep sanctioning and other countries too are sanctioning. But as long as they put the pause on the money, I mean, it's billions and billions of dollars. So I think that might help, but I don't think it's going to stop it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
because it's
hopefully,
not about the money with him. It's about the power.
yeah, exactly. Hopefully, it's not going to be something that similar to
No, it's a shame.
World War One, two that lasted for 6 years or whatever.
But they call him the Kremlin, right?
They did. Sorry, what?
They call him the Kremlin.
The Kremlin.
Yeah, that's what they call him, the Kremlin.
Yeah.
If you watch news stations, they're saying the Kremlin.
Yeah, it's like Hitler, right? It's a different version of Hitler, man. Yeah,
it is. It's like
sad.
Hitler. I think that's what he's trying to be.
Man,
Adolf Hitler.
I hope not, man. It's, again, we live in a different type of era right now. And nobody deserves that type of, suffering these days, man. Come on, I
know that I was watching it in the secretary, I guess his defense secretary, where they were having a meeting.
Yeah.
And he didn't agree what Putin was doing, so Putin got mad and he was like, "You're getting off the subject here. We're talking about something else." So he wanted to try to switch it up now. So now that I guess they're all afraid of him, but I don't know what there is to be afraid of him.
Yeah. Yeah, they're crazy, man.
And you're right. The only way something's gonna get done is if somebody takes them out inside.
Yeah, from the inside, because from the outside, they are prepared for whatever. He even said it himself. He said, "We're not afraid of anyone who jumps in. We are prepared for any type of situation." He said, "Even if we have to wipe the entire earth, we will do it." Like, who says that, man? Why do we have to get here? Why? Can we not just make a friendly, peaceful, deal, and let's just live in peace with everyone? Why do we have to fucking just create an apocalypse now? Anyway, the only thing we can help is
because peace doesn't generate money.
You're right.
That's right. No, it doesn't generate power.
Yeah.
No, peace. I'll tell you what, peace doesn't generate economics.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, war is money.
Yeah.
It's true. It is.
Unfortunately, it's true.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
And you know what, though? It's like all these other countries are getting mad, and they're now a lot of countries are sending their own troops to help them.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm just glad to see that, that they're willing to help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody's just stepping in and stuff, but I just hope it doesn't end.
I think it might stop. I mean, I'm not 100% on it. I do see it maybe if they do enough to him.
Yeah.
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 Because they do a lot of other countries do have power rushing, like you said, money. Stopping the flow of money in there, freezing banks.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that's the only way.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess we're gonna leave and see.
They're not everybody's trying to go to war, and die.
Yeah,
and that's what they're trying to. They're trying to stop that, but if it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we all gotta be kind of ready for everything, right? Like I'm a positive guy and I like to be optimistic about everything that happens. But also in the same time, you have to look at both sides and be prepared. Worst case scenario and best case scenario, right? So you're not taken by, by surprise of anything. If something happens, worst case scenario, man, you got to be mentally ready for everything, right? And always have a plan B and stuff. So it has to be there in the back of your mind. works.
I just pray for everyone involved.
Yeah, man, same. Sending as much love as possible out there to everyone who's involved. Hopefully, the families are staying safe, and because at the end of the day, the civilians are the ones that will get hurt the most, right? So
yeah, for sure.
yeah, we gotta protect each other, man.
I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. I mean,
yeah,
I'm
for
sure
sure.
I'm sure everybody's getting sick of him. Like I said, even his own people. That's the sad part. I mean, because he's messing up money for them. He's messing up money for other people. Nobody's gonna want to even deal with him after this.
Yeah, for sure.
That, like you said about him being like leader till he's like dies. Like that's crazy. They choose who they want to be leader, not
yeah,
who they want to.
It's the only country I think who has that, constitution like
Yeah, I
that.
didn't even know that till you said that. That's what I was.
No, so he hasn't changed it. He basically put his protege in and moved to prime minister, then came back to president. So he hasn't actually changed that yet.
Oh, okay. But he's still like.
But don't they?
His plan is
don't
to
they
stay.
have like a voting thing, like to vote to be president?
Yeah, but they still all vote for Putin.
For him, yeah. He has so much power and influence. It's hard for anyone to kind of compete with him. He will take everyone down, especially within Russia. At this moment in time, he's way too much. He's got way too much power to allow anyone to do anything. So
yeah. But yeah, guys, we just gotta keep safe. Wish everybody prayers.
Yeah, same here, guys.
That's all we could do.
Yeah, for sure. It was great to talk to you guys. It was great to have this chat.
Oh, for sure.
Have you around? I have this recorded and I will upload it. I know AMAC also asked me, and I uploaded the last one too. And now I just posted the link because there were so many things going on, right? I completely forgot about that one to upload it, but it's done there, so people can watch it. I'm gonna upload this one too because there's been some incredible pieces of information in here, that we talked during these 2 hours almost. We went through everything, which is great. So whoever doesn't have time to join the lives and stuff like that, they can, always watch them after.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing. Like they can come in and hear what we're on.
Yeah.
I was just thinking there was gonna be more people on, but like you said, the time zones are totally different. Like you said, it's over there. It's like what, 10, 11 o'clock now.
Yeah, for me here is like almost 11 p.m. Yeah.
And right now it's o'clock for me here in the afternoon.
It's crazy.
And it's 3:15 for me in the morning.
It's 3:15 in the morning there.
It's crazy.
I'm on baby standard time.
Baby standard, sure. That baby's gonna keep you up, man. That's a good thing,
Yeah.
Once the baby gets a routine, you'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, right now it's just a lot of fun. Honestly, every day I learn something new about my baby.
I raised 3 girls. I know how it is,
Oh yeah, man! Major shout out to you, Brandon. You're a single dad with 3 girls. Wow.
Yeah. I have all my kids with me.
Amazing, man! Congrats, bro. I'm sure that's not easy, man.
It's not, but I get through it at the end of the day,
Yeah.
It's tough.
But
it is what it is. I mean, I take it one day at a time.
That's it.
Their moms don't pay no child support, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're just living the high life right now,
Yeah.
But my kids are healthy and happy, and that's all that matters to me,
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's all that you really want in life. I mean,
I lost $100,000 fighting for my youngest daughter in court for over 7 years.
Wow.
Well, $100,000.
That's crazy, man.
And that's the sad part. Like her mom didn't even want her. I was with her mom for 7 years, and I raised her brother on her mom's side. And after she took off, like I couldn't even see him no more. And I raised him for almost 7 years as a baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, kind of tough. And then she moved back to where she was from, in PA here,
Mm-hmm.
and you know she didn't want my daughter. It was like all she was about was getting money from me for my daughter. And then I got sick of it. I caught her with cocaine in her system, so I took her to court. And then like every other year, she kept taking me back to court, trying to get my youngest daughter back, and it wasn't happening. Like, because I take good care of my kids, So
Yeah.
I'd rather not have nothing and have my kids than have everything,
Yeah, of course, man.
That way, when I die, I can leave something behind,
Yeah, for sure, man. Respect that.
And that's the only way, that's the only way you can be when you have kids like that. Like you can't think about yourself anymore,
For sure. Gotta leave
even
a
when it comes
legacy
to money,
behind.
yeah. And girls are very, very expensive. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you this, like I tell everybody else, as they get older, they get more attached to their fathers than they do their mothers.
Yeah, I know that.
And they'll have you whipped around their pinky because my kids say they want something, I gotta jump on it, and that's the way it is.
Yeah,
it gets tough. It gets tough, but I mean, it's all worth it in the end,
100%.
That's why I try to tell new parents or anything like it. It's tough, but I've done it. I've done 3 children myself, so it'll get better.
Amazing, man. I love that, man. Respect for that. It's powerful, man. That's again at the end of the day, is the legacy that we leave behind, right?
Because I'm 39, so I mean I'm not young and I'm not old, so I look at it like this, like I could die today, tomorrow, the next day, but my kids will still be here and happy and healthy,
Yeah. I love that. That's great,
and that's
man.
why I like with that whole situation, like I save money. I have money in savings for them, and if something were to happen to me, that way they have something when I leave, and not have to suffer,
Yeah, for sure.
Because I know people like that. They go to sleep or have a heart attack and then you don't wake up, and then the kids are left with nobody or nothing. So I mean, as long as you have something in place, you're always, they're always set, regardless of what happens.
100%.
And I got respect for you, Brandon, man.
Yeah,
it's not even kidding.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. That's I was brought up poor, but I don't have a lot to give, but I have a heart, and that's what matters.
That's it, man. The character is priceless.
That's what you gotta look at it, and that's how it is. It just a lot of people are evil.
Yeah.
Some people don't even want to give people a penny. I see somebody in the street, I'm giving them $20, $30. I don't like that. Like homeless people and stuff. Like, that ain't cool. Even if it's my last dollar, I'm giving it.
Yeah.
That's the way you gotta be, man. Because you don't want people to treat you the other way.
Exactly, man. We gotta help each other out, man.
People that become homeless, that doesn't mean that they're bad people. They just fell in hard times.
Yeah. And they forgot that they can't get out of there.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people get out of homelessness.
Yeah.
Just things happen in life. Sometimes you lose your job, you lose your house. I've already sold my house for my kids to fight in court. Like I owned a 5-bedroom home. I sold it along with the $100,000 to fight for my daughter. I mean, we're in an apartment now, but I just got situated where I can go back and buy another. So I mean, everything takes time. It's not a, even like when you're in a parenting situation, it can't just be one parent trying to do something. It's got to be both parents. It works both ways. And that's just how it is. And it is, man. It's really good that way. And that's the way everybody should do.
For sure.
Hey, Chris, I just used something on the AMA. Is this all right? Or do you want something else? Or do you want me to just send it plain?
sorry. So, okay. You send it here. Beautiful, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks fantastic.
All right.
Love it.
So
So if
then
you
you
can
want me to
send
send
me
it
the
to you as a
PNG,
PNG?
yes, please. Save it as PNG, send it to me, and then I'll give it to the developer so he can start working on it to create the candy machine for it.
Awesome.
Perfect, man. Thank you.
All
I'm
right,
so
guys.
excited, man. I really hope it does well.
Yeah, man. We're gonna put it out there for auction. Like we're gonna post it like with on the marketplace. Like it happened with the devil, right? The devil got sold for 10 soul.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
That's like $1,000.
Yeah. So like, it will definitely help for sure. If anything helps, right?
Yeah, I mean, and if it does well, and if you guys are okay with it, I don't mind doing a couple more of these. I enjoyed them.
Yeah, man, for sure. That would be fantastic. Because that's what I was talking to the artist as well, right? Right before she got, she actually sold it. She didn't even know, and I had to tell her, say, hey, check out, somebody just bought your NFT. And she's like, happy, but in the same time, she's like, man, now I'm sad because I feel so sad because I have to give away that, because of the situation, and she felt sad that she didn't have it.
Can we give her an NFT?
Well, I was talking to her so she can create one for the auction style as well, right? So
yeah, but I'm saying just for her, so she she does auction because now that she's upset.
Yeah, I mean, can we give her one to hold?
Oh, right. Yeah. I'll take care of her. We can give her one.
If not, I would like to donate her one.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's cool though. Don't worry. We'll take care of her. She's fine. Like we're close to her. We always talk to her and everything.
Yeah,
she
I'm just making a point across, like just
thank
for
you,
one
man.
for
Appreciate
herself
it.
to hold.
Thank you.
She shouldn't have to be giving up something that she had.
Yeah, no, of course, I agree.
The situation she was.
Yes, exactly.
And that's all I'm saying. Like I'd be willing to help, even if I had to give one up.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But I could tell her to create a new one for her, for her avatar, because that was her avatar of the team, right? So I could tell her to create another one, and that would be her new avatar, so she could hold on to that one.
Yeah,
maybe she creates a different one instead of a devil. I don't know, maybe an angel this time. I don't know.
Because the avatars are good too, right? They're like like 100 soul.
Well, those, right? Because it's part of the team. You would, put it at a very high value. Like for example, I won't sell my one for anything in this world, right? That has so much emotional attachment to it. And it's also Eminem. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's Eminem, right? I'm a big fan of Eminem. Yes, sir.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's Eminem, right? So
the 8 Mile dog.
8 Mile dog. And I'm a big fan, right? I've been a big fan since I was a kid, and it is way too much, right? And the project itself and the donations and everything, I will never sell that one for anything in this world. Someone can give me $1 million for it. I'm sorry, I will not. Or I could, and everything else would just go to the foundations and back to the community, right? But I wouldn't sell it as for like a selfish reason for myself.
Yeah, I would just. That's a good idea. What you said about just her making a new avatar for herself. Then.
Yeah. I can tell her that, so she could change her avatar. I think that would be
just
cool.
so she could have something for herself because she had to sacrifice what she had.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that would make probably her feel a lot better because I'm sure she's like, oh man, like why did I have to get rid of it?
Yeah. But it was the situation that her mom was in a really bad accident and she nearly died. And she's young, right? I mean, she's probably like 45, right? That's very young. So
oh wow.
Yeah. and she was in a really bad coma, and I think she woke up after a very long time, and she wasn't like fully functionable, and so she had to pay like 40 grand just hospital bills so far. So that kind of
well,
took
at
her
least
down
she
a bit.
survived.
Yeah, exactly, right. So she's back, she's slowly recovering, so everything happens for a reason, I guess, right? And
Oh, sure.
always we gotta fight for those that we love.
We just keep our prayers going
Chris,
for her.
I sent you the PNG, so just.
Yep, I was just saving it right now.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you, man. It looks
Well,
great.
guys, I hope everyone has a good night, good day, whatever
All right,
you're
guys.
in.
Same back to you. Thank you again, everyone,
We will
for
talk
joining us. Yeah, it's been like good
Yeah, thank you.
2 hours.